Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start one more case study about the sustainability report. This is the DEWA sustainability report for 2023 Dubai Electricity and Water Authority. So we'll see what is covered in this report, how the report has been designed and developed, what are the reference standards and frameworks, and what steps, methodologies, approach has been applied to design and develop this report. Let us start. Okay, so we see some leadership statements here, and we will go through one by one what is covered in this report. So we see MD and CEO's message here, what is covered, what are the commitments related to the company's operations and sustainability integrations or ESG integrations. So we see here what are the commitments related to 2030 SDG, Sustainable Development Goals by 2050, related to net zero. Okay, and during 2023, okay, what initiatives have been taken, what are their achievements. Okay, this is the 11th sustainability report for DEWA, and this report has been prepared based on GRI 2021 specifications and covering 2023 data. Okay, DEWA has aligned its previous report 2022 with the updated version of 2021 GRI guidelines before their effective date actually. Okay, so this is covered, and by the end 23 total capacity increased for electricity 16,270 megawatt of electricity and 495 million imperial gallons per day of desalinated water. Okay, so this is about the organizational context, the capacity of electricity generation and water generation. Okay, so let us move forward. These are certain other details related to energy, and we can see some more details related to other materiality topics also. Okay, then let's see, very important table of content, what is covered in this. As we see certain sustainability highlights, so we can see key performance highlights also for 2023. Then we have organizational context. We will come to know about the organization itself, what they do, what are the activities, what are the operations, what are the businesses, we will come to know about it. Then value chain and other business relationships, portfolio of the company, governance structure, strategy, policies and practices we will see. Then definitely economic, environmental and social perspectives. Okay, and also the materiality topics and their boundaries. And finally we will see the content of index according to GRI. Okay, then abbreviations. So let us go one by one. What are the sustainability highlights? So this is the total revenue, 29.18 billion dirhams, net profit, operational costs, investment in smart grids, total value purchased from local and global suppliers. Okay, and employee wages and benefits, 4.029 billions. Then let's see environmental highlights. There are 700 charging points installed across Emirate of Dubai. Cumulative efficiency improved by 41.70% in 2023 compared to 2006, and DEWA generated this many megawatt hours 2023. Then 2% losses from electricity transmission distribution networks, and total installed capacity of the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum solar park is 2627 megawatt. So 10.5 million tons of carbon emission reduction. Great achievement. Then we see social highlights. Total number of employees 10,792, zero fatality since 2000. Okay, 95 programs of initiatives of people for determination between 2015 and 23. And we see lowest customer minutes lost, 1.06 minute per customer in 2023. Happiness rate of customers 97.48%. DEWA served these many numbers of customers during 2023. Then what are the key highlights? This has been highlighted here. Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4 details are available. So like you can see certain key highlights like Green Data Center of Moorhub, Data Hub Integrated Solutions, a subsidiary of Digital DEWA or Digital Alarm. DEWA integrates ChatGPT technologies and services, launches virtual employee RMS on Instagram, inaugurates cybersecurity innovation lab, established disruptive lab. So there are multiple initiatives which have been highlighted for Q1, Q2, Q3, and which can be correlated with environmental social governance pillars. Okay, so you can read about this information, which can be very useful to understand what initiatives or efforts have been taken with respect to three pillars of ESG, environmental social governance. What were the partnerships and associations or collaboration with different entities actually. Okay, so moving forward from the ESG learning perspective or sustainability learning perspective, this is very important to know about the organization and its activities, operations, business functions, partnerships. So you will come to know about it. Okay, so for us to understand as a ESG reporting, ESG audit and assurance student, this is following GRI 2126. Okay, and we will come to know about the organization now. Established on January 1st, 1992 through a decree issued by late Sheikh Maktoum bin Rashid Al Maktoum, DEWA emerged from the merger of Dubai Electricity Company and Dubai Water Department. So previously operating independently since their establishment in 1959. Over the years, DEWA has achieved significant milestones, earning recognitions as one of the world's premier utilities. Okay, one more important subject to know: in 2022, DEWA marked another milestone, listed on Dubai Financial Market (DFM), and market's largest listed company with a market value of 124 billion dirhams. Okay, or 33.8 million US dollars. You can see that information, and we can see at the end of 2023, DEWA is catering to these many numbers of customers' accounts and marking an increase of 4.6% compared to the previous years. Then we can see how the corporate strategy and ESG or sustainability has been correlated. So we see vision statement. Here you can see net zero by 2050 that has been integrated actually, and in the mission statements also you can see integration with the corporate strategy with sustainability strategy. Motto for generations to come. Values, business values, we can see stakeholder happiness, sustainability, innovation, excellence, and good governance. So we can see the alignment with environmental social governance or sustainability. Purpose: provide globally leading sustainable, efficient, reliable power and water services. And again we can see net zero future. Okay, let's go next. Sustainability reporting at the organization. We see GRI 2223. Since DEWA has issued 10 sustainability reports aligned with the GRI, this report is also prepared. Very important to learn about this in accordance with the Sustainable Development Goals and the principles of UNGC, United Nations Global Compact. And of course, DEWA remains steadfast in its commitment to sustainability and transparency, exemplified by its active participation as a member of GRI Gold Community member. So this is also very important to students to know about the memberships of GRI. Okay, then we can talk about, in the previous report, DEWA demonstrated its proactive approach while aligning its disclosures with the revised universal standard 2021 of GRI. Okay, because the deadline was January 1st, 2023 to start 2021 reporting. So DEWA proudly incorporates the latest updates on GRI standards and fulfills its disclosure requirements. So this is, again, as I told you earlier, 11th sustainability report. And they follow the principles of reporting: accuracy, balancing, clarity, comparability, completeness, sustainability, context, timeliness, and verifiability. Okay, then we move on to this next. The report accentuated DEWA's concerned effort in realizing its enduring sustainability commitments. So we will see whatever the commitments were there. Okay, and alignment with the materiality topics. So by articulating these commitments, DEWA aims to effectively convey its sustainability endeavor to stakeholders. So we will come to know about whatever the selected stakeholders, fostering an enriched dialogue and strengthening its engagement with them. So we will come to know how the engagement with the stakeholder was conducted. Okay, and for any questions and queries, we can write on the sustainability@dewa.gov.ae. It's very important subject, students, to learn about GRI 214 was followed for conducting the materiality assessment, again considering the stakeholder engagement also, but very important from the ESG audit, ESG assurance, sustainability reporting, ESG reporting perspective. So let's see what is written. The main starting point for developing a sustainability report is to identify materiality topics. Therefore, DEWA has engaged with relevant internal and external stakeholders, including DEWA's top management, employees, government entities, partners, suppliers, customers, societies, and investors. So these were identified and prioritized stakeholders. In September 23, DEWA organized 3 virtual stakeholder engagement workshops through an innovative interactive tool, and very important, 33 materiality topics were identified and assessed. The aim was to rate the materiality topics and to assess its impact to the report reported for the next sustainability reporting cycle of 23. Okay, so sustainability materiality analysis accounted for latest megatrends including circular economy, climate change, innovation, customer happiness, and cyber security. Okay, so this is very important how the materiality assessment was conducted. This approach has been identified. Y-axis represents the DEWA's management rating on the material topics, and whereas the x-axis depicts the viewpoint of the DEWA's stakeholders. So they are talking about the materiality map. Okay, we will see this here. So materiality matrix or map results are there. We can see here we talk about the internal and external stakeholders, and here we are talking about the DEWA's management actually. So the highest priority topic, water availability and quality, then energy. So again, based on this scale given, we can see the materiality map. So it's very important, students, to learn about materiality map, and based on their background analysis related to the financial and non-financial severity and likelihood, that exercise has been conducted, and this result is as the output. Then we see financial performance of the company scope. In 2022, DEWA began publishing its financial statements as DEWA's integrated report, and this includes sustainability report also. Very important to know this: corporate governance, financial statements, and this report is also published on DFM website as well. Okay, so integrated report also consisting sustainability report, corporate governance, and financial statements. Then we come to know value chain and other business relations, GRI 26. So what services related to the business: electricity and water management, billing services, sustainability and consumption management services, no objection certificate, electricity network and water network services. So these are the services of DEWA. Okay, then who are the customers? The details are available here. Okay, we can read about it. And the suppliers. Okay, this is very important. In terms of supplier, DEWA actively engaged with a diverse array of the global and local suppliers in 2023, covering procurement of turnkey projects, supply of material and equipment, as well as maintenance, consultancy. And so these are the details related to the different suppliers. Okay, collaboration extends to 1750 suppliers, including 19 strategic, 187 core. So this is the classification of their supply chain actually. You can see here number of customer accounts, and then we move on to the supply chain. Okay, so these are the details available for this. Then business relationships with multiple associations or multiple business partners. Okay, so the details are given here. DEWA's portfolio, it's very important to know from the reporting perspective that who are the portfolio companies, or which are the portfolio companies. DEWA has a portfolio of related business interests apart from its primary business activity of producing and supplying electricity and water. So we can see Empower, MyDubai, Moro, Digital DEWA, Infrax. These are certain companies. Etihad Energy Services, Shua Energy. So these details are also available here. You can see about the multiple portfolio companies. Then it comes about the DEWA's good governance structure. So there are multiple GRI reference standards and their disclosure requirements. Okay, we can talk about the governance structure here. So what we see here, the key components or the key drivers of this governance structure. Governance is how DEWA is directed, controlled in line with its establishment. So you will see that detail of the governance structure, DEWA's ecosystem. Yeah, so those details are also available. So this is the diagram available for governance structure. Okay, governance ecosystem. The details are available here. Then it comes about the strategies, policies, and practices. So what are the reference? GRI 223, 224, and 225. So what is the strategy? In this we will talk about DEWA update its strategy on annual basis. This is very important to know. Frequency of review, consistently align itself with major global developments and national strategies to ensure its effective and sustainable contribution to the long-term prosperity of Dubai and UAE. Also has an agile strategy that is always ready to cope with internal and external factors. So definitely regular reviews are there. Okay, in addition, this is very important, stakeholder engagement is a key component of the organization's strategy and formulation process. So ensuring exceeding stakeholders need and expectations, so stakeholders consideration is there. DEWA strategy framework, we can see strategy formulation, organizational alignment, execution, and assessment. In 3 parts it has been divided, 3 consecutive phases for strategy development. Strategy focused organization, so this is DEWA's strategy map. Corporate strategy, we can see here stakeholders has given the importance. So definitely while conducting the materiality assessment for sustainability, stakeholders have been highlighted, identified, and prioritized also. Then internal processes, learning growth, triple bottom concept also has been identified actually. Then definitely focus on net zero also highlighted here. Then we see the mapping with the sustainable development goals. Details are available here. Top priority goals which have been highlighted, second priority and other importance. Okay, then prioritizing the, so what is the process have been identified. SDGs have been prioritized by DEWA into 3 main tiers. These tiers are based on the goals relevant to DEWA as a stakeholder in Dubai and globally, as well as its business critical as a successful electricity and water utility, and its leadership commitment as a leading sustainable innovative global corporation. So there is an alignment with 3 tier sustainable development goals actually. A highlight on progress towards the SDG. So there is the detail available for SDGs actually, progress of SDG, progress about SDGs. So different number of policies, customer feedback process, customer care centers, which is related to the grievance mechanism actually. So we can see here employee grievance and complaints 225. So details are also available here. Universal service center, and we can see the customer happiness charter, mechanism for seeking advice and raising concerns, membership association. So definitely it's something which is telling us about the ideas or initiatives or efforts which have been taken by the company towards stakeholders, okay, and creating positive impacts in multiple aspects actually. Then we see there are multiple committees which takes care about the sustainability and associated components. Okay, then very important as per GRI 229, stakeholder engagement, how the has taken place. Okay, and the details are also available here. So stakeholder management framework is DEWA's way of identifying methods of delivering the best and most inclusive engagement to valuable outcomes, and also in alignment with the principles of AA 1000 stakeholder engagement standard and the global reporting initiatives also. So this has been referred for stakeholder engagement. The whole details are available about stakeholder engagement actually. Who are the identified stakeholders, prioritized stakeholders, the details are available here actually. Stakeholder engagement activities, the whole idea about how the organization has conducted the stakeholder engagement, how they have identified, prioritized the stakeholder, how they listen to the stakeholder, get the feedback from the stakeholder, listen to their grievances, and what actions have been taken, or what are the considerations to map their feedback with the identified and prioritized materiality topics actually. So these are the strategies have been applied or actions have been taken related to the stakeholder engagement: inform, consult, involve, collaborate, and empower. Okay, so what activities have been conducted to complete the stakeholder engagement effectively actually. So these details are also available. And the most important part, to understand the stakeholder needs and expectations. So certain programs have been organized, so the details are also available here for stakeholder engagements, where the needs and expectations have been defined, identified. Okay, the details also you can see there. So here the stakeholder details, their needs and expectations have been put in this table. Let's say for employees, like securing work environment, competitive salaries, ethical behavior, non-discrimination, investment in professional developments, career progression and recognition. So those details are there. Like for suppliers, supplier qualifications based on cost and quality, environmental and social assessment, transparent procurement process, and also profitability. For partners, like sharing best practices, MOUs to collaborate on issues. Okay, those details are also available. Customers, like quality, safe, cost effectiveness of services, ethical business, reducing on environmental impact of the organization activities. Then this is very important, the stakeholders happiness rate. So we can see the data related to that also. Annual stakeholder happiness survey is a key tool, so they are conducting it on annual basis actually. So this is also very important you to understand and learn. Then these are certain very important details available here, like employee happiness rate, partner happiness rate, supplier happiness. So based on the surveys conducted for getting these results, and these are the outcome also for them. A wonderful data is available here for all the ESG and sustainability learners or students to understand what is exactly the importance of stakeholder happiness program actually. So overall stakeholder happiness index, we can see the details in 2023 what's going on. So those details also available here for different stakeholders. Sustainability culture indicator, SCI, here you can see the overall sustainability efforts level starting from 2019 to 2023, going from left to right. We can see like DEWA and other organizations details. So always you see here the green color is for DEWA, so 91.9 this year. Okay, sustainability efforts level as per the sustainability culture indicators. Okay, so by evaluating the presence of these enablers within DEWA, the survey helps in prioritizing and targeting activities aimed at integrating sustainability into the organization's future. DEWA has conducted SCI for 10th consecutive time with 3,181 employees completing a customized version of survey in December. And sustainability effort stands for 91.9%, surpassing the results of all other participants organizations in this survey. Okay, moving on. Then we talk about economic perspective. Okay, now in the economic perspective, you see GRI 2021 considered, listing in DFM, financial performance. Okay, those details are available here. So let us go to the facts and figures. Facts about DEWA's financial performance. So total revenues consolidated 27.34 billion in 22 and 23 29.18 billion dirhams actually. And we can see the unit of water sold, units sold electricity, capex consolidated. Okay, return on equity consolidated, debt to equity consolidated, net profits. All these details are available here, and we can easily compare with 2 years actually. Okay, between these 2 years, 22 and 23 data actually. So if we see the revenue and net profit from Q1 to Q4, okay, so total revenue is 29.18 billion and profit is this actually. Now it comes to availability and reliability of electricity. So we basically talk about the materiality topic 3 and for GRI 33. Okay, we see here EU2 and EU10 also they follow. So let's talk about the source of energy. What is that? So let us talk about 2020 to 2023 data. Natural gas, diesel, fuel oil and medium fuel oil actually, MFO, DFO and natural gas. So in megawatt hours we can talk about the generation of power and electricity. Yeah, Solar energy. So these are the details for solar. Waste to energy. Okay, these details are available here. For Hessian power plant. Okay, natural gas, clean coal. So total figures are also available here. Total generation is this. Okay, waste management center, access to electricity, because this is one of the key materiality topic. Okay, so the details are also available here. So in whatever initiatives, technical, management wise, technology wise, all the information, qualitative information, quantitative information also available. For example, let's say we were talking about the charging stations. So DEWA installed 700 charging points supporting the growth of electric vehicles, and by 25 DEWA is targeting to have 1000 charging points actually, okay, across Dubai. Then EV Community Hub, DEWA launched a website centralizing information on EV developments in Dubai and increasing EV adoption actually. Okay, those details are also available. Then talking about the operational excellence, these all are related to the governance. Okay, customer minutes lost, so we can see this data also from starting from 2019 to 23. System average interruptions frequency, the detail is also available. Okay, so we can, if you are interested, you can read this information. Then demand side management. Okay, as per GRI 33, again it's something which is related to the key materiality topics. Okay, so these details are also available here. For the building and infrastructure, again, which is something related to the sustainability, like green building regulations, retrofitting, outdoor lighting, efficient cooling. Okay, those details are available here actually. Yep. So consumer behavior program, some Dubai program, tariff rate. Okay, all this information is available. My sustainable living program. Yeah, meeting the future demand by 2030. Starting from 2023, you can see all the details related to the total firm power generation capacity, peak power demand, and total installed power capacity in megawatt. R&D center, yes, it's very important. It's one of the capitals, like intellectual capital. So DEWA is also, including this information, their integrated annual report. So that has been considered in the sustainability report also. So you can see R&D center details at solar park is dedicated to develop testing innovative solutions. Okay, and also research infrastructure details are also available here. It's very important to understand and learn about these high technical initiatives. Students, it's very important for you to learn about this. Okay, and you will find this interesting also. Yeah, energy efficiency research area, solar research areas, fourth industrial revolution. So what are these details? You can read about water research areas. So whatever investments are happening related to R&D, these details, all details are available here actually. And of course, sustainability oriented R&D projects are also, those details of this, like desert standard for PV modules testing aim to better reflect the conditions of desert regions. Okay, short and medium term forecasting for solar irradiance using numerical modeling or machine learning. These details you can see. Similarly, for system efficiency, like commissioned the hydrogen refueling system at the green hydrogen plant. This also R&D center has achieved 214 Scopus indexed publications and 29 patent applications. Those details are also you can see here. Okay, let's move on. Power distribution. Okay, power transmission, other details are there. Supply side, efficiency improvement, carbon reduction. Due to efficiency improvement, this is very, very important for you to learn. Like what is happening? Million tons of CO2 starting from 7, you see 23, keep on increasing. So you can see the graph like this. Towards the circular economy, very important subject from sustainability perspective or sustainability students or ESG learners. So already has a strong commitment to sustainability, which is reflected in overall purpose, vision and mission of the company. So what they are doing throughout this strategy, they will continue to successfully perform its core activities in line with the best global practices. Circular economy model is there, holds a particular mandate to contribute to many of these strategies and objectives. So you can see the circular economy model also. Circular procurement, smart user supply engagements. So this is a circular economy model which provides insight into focus pillars actually. So circular design, optimizing asset management, circular partnerships, renewable energy and water efficiency actually. Okay, smart bins, recycling bins, innovation details of query for sharing the ideas. So this is the idea platform. Okay, also has integrated knowledge management function, ISO 30401 2018 specifications. Okay, for sharing the ideas. So you can see 2019-23 7,249. Then you can see this way whatever the deals related to the ideas, and again the cost saving as per the ideas actually. Okay, wonderful platform. Digitalization, we can see whatever efforts related to the digitalization of the processes and what are the benefits, whatever the achievements were there now, including or integrating AI, artificial intelligence. So those details are also available here. Digital ambition, strategic objectives, digital applications for the cases. So those details you can see here. Smart document system, innovation center, these details are available here. Now move on to the environmental perspective. Okay, what is covered in this? Energy. What is the installed capacity? Gross installed capacity, you can see the generation plant, the capacity, Jabal Ali and Al Aviv 10,690 megawatt. Solar park 2,627, Hassan power plant. So this is the total capacity. Okay, now you can see phases completion of the different I think this is for solar park. Okay, yeah, so solar park details are there starting from 2013 to 2016. What will be the details are there. 13 megawatt, then 200, 800, 950, 900 megawatt completed by 2023 actually. Okay, very interesting to read, very interesting to learn. Okay, photovoltaic and CSP, these details are also here. Then very interesting to learn for all the ESG and sustainability learners, how many tons of emissions reduced. Okay, you can see this. So by 2026 2.36 million tons of emissions will be GHG emissions will be reduced actually. Partners and their shares. Okay, so those details are also available here. Yep, hydroelectric power plant also, the details for that. So this is one of the initiative. Energy management report for DEWA and premises and assets. So as per GRI 3024, okay, the disclosure. So we can see those details related to the solar and the natural gas DFO and MFO. Yeah, efficiency improvement programs, those details we can see here. Very interesting to know. Carbon reduction, million tons of CO2 due to efficiency improvement. EV green charging stations, those details are also available. Emissions, GRI 33, 3051, 3054, 3055, disclosures are there. So basically we are talking about CO2 emission reduction program. Okay, so whatever the efforts, their achievements, their targets, everything is given here actually. Yeah, by 2030. So let us focus on this diagram. Emission by source, category 1. Okay, metric tons of CO2 emissions. So we can see CO2 equivalents 2019 to 23 data is available here. Okay, electricity generation, water desalination and others. Yeah, so that information is also available about DEWA's carbon footprint. Okay, they focus on different GHGs. Okay, like CO2, CH4, nitrogen oxide and sulfur hexafluoride, hydrofluorocarbons and perfluorocarbons also consider, and where they are having the emission generations. So those details are also available here actually. Carbon emission intensity, that is tons of CO2 per megawatt of electricity generated. We can see here it was 4818 actually, and electricity intensity we can see 0.4178, and by 2023 we can see this is the result actually. Okay, minimization of the air emissions, what are the efforts are there, it has been included. You can see that nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, so whatever efforts from 19 to 23 we can see here the graph going like this. Climate change, so related to GRI 33, this is one of the materiality topic. Whatever mitigation efforts and initiatives, adaptation efforts and initiatives which have been highlighted here actually. So we can see certain examples like CO2 emission reduction program, comprehensive monitoring, reporting and verification (MRV) framework as per ISO 14064, main stakeholder UAE climate change task force and international climate change negotiations, DEWA's offsetting programs, then adaptation, comprehensive climate change resilience plan, diversification of generation desalination sites, asset management planning, managing quality of source water, reducing unaccounted water losses also. Climate change resilience plan is there already, so the details are available in this vision statement, guiding principles and approach is there. So in the approach you see very interesting risk assessment, prevention and management, adaptive practices and stakeholder engagement is covered. Okay, and the goals also you can see in the climate change resilience plan. Again, the integrated enterprise risk management practices also very interesting to learn, ISO 31000. Okay, this is covered. So we can see this diagram how the ERM practices has been integrated actually. Identifying climate related risks, so physical and transition risks have been identified and the details are available for this actually. So very interesting for ESG and sustainability learners to understand how the ERM practices have been integrated into the corporate sustainability strategy or ESG strategy of the company actually. So it is written here in 2020 DEWA identified and introduced a climate change risk driven by both climate and policy drivers into ERM system governed by group risk and resilience committee at DEWA and annually monitored. So very interesting, annually monitored here actually, please understand this. So there are development of risk heat maps and identification of key risk indicators. Climate change risk reflects potential impacts of both policy and climate drivers. So as I said earlier, physical and transition risk have been considered. DEWA's offsetting program, so as per the clean development mechanism, whatever efforts have been taken, so these are highlighted here, you can see this. For water and effluents, these are the reference GRI standards and their disclosures. Sustainability of water productions, sustainability of water production, so you can see those details. DEWA produced this much of desalinated water while the installed capacity reached up to this, the peak daily water demand of this. So these details are also available here actually, you can think about it. Very interesting to learn about sustainability. The groundwater production is monitored through meters installed on each well. So maybe some of the sustainability students, they want to learn about water sources, so this is the information available. Water wells, so you can read about it. So from where the water withdrawn, so water withdrawn through seawater is this in 2023. Okay, so exactly what are the source, and then we see other water, since the average TDS value for well water is more than 1000 milligram per liter actually. So we can see about this water data here 2019 to 23 actually. So those particulars of analysis, pH value, conductivity, TDS, chlorine dioxide, turbidity, alkalinity, all these details are available here as per WHO guidelines. Yeah, and whatever the current values are there, that is also highlighted here. Yeah, smart metering system, again very important. Yeah, smart ball leak detection system, that is also, which is basically for minimization of the water loss. Then very interesting materiality topic, water scarcity, security and storage. So we can see certain important note about this. The UAE Water Security Strategy 2036, the Comprehensive Development Plan in Hatta, DEWA has constructed 2 reservoirs with a storage capacity of 30 MIG of desalinated water at a cost of 86 million dirhams. DEWA is currently implementing a project to store 6 billion gallons of water in aquifers that can be retrieved whenever it is needed, and this initiative will provide the Emirate with a strategic reserve of 50 million imperial gallons of desalinated water per day in emergencies of 90 days. So very interesting to learn about it actually. Please read it. Okay. Water discharge. So that's also very important from environmental perspective. So DEWA incorporate environmental solution into its operational framework by implementing specific procedures aligned with Dubai municipalities' environmental regulations. Okay. In managing wastewater generated, DEWA generally power and desalination stations complex. DEWA adheres to its wastewater management procedure, ensuring that discharge water meets prescribed standards. Please read it. Prescribed standards and causes no harm on surrounding ecosystem. Very important. Okay, so those details are also available. How creating positive impact on biodiversity and ecology. So that details also available. Assessment was conducted every 2 months. Ecological assessments. Please mark it important somewhere. Okay. Evaluating phytoplankton, zooplankton and macrobenthans. Okay, concentrations quarterly actually. Total volume discharge from process water from power plant, process water from desalination plant, water treatment plant effluents. So these are the details available here. Treated sewage water to land, nothing. Treated sewage water to sea, this is okay. You can see the information. Total volume meter cube. So this is all meter cube actually. You can think about it. Okay. Average of temperature and salinity difference between seawater at mixing zones and ambient seawater. Those details are also available here. So the report has been designed wonderfully, and a great data has been accumulated in this actually from all GRI standards perspective and materiality topics perspective. So you can see that. So now comes to the biodiversity part. So whatever efforts are there related to the SDGs and UAE's efforts attaining at the sustainable development goals. Okay, so we can see those information also available here. Remarkable demonstration of commitment to biodiversity occurred through a collaborative event with the Marine Environmental Group, EMEG actually. So those details you can see here. Then waste management practices according to these GRI. So disclosures, we can see the information related to that regarding wastewater discharge, handling hazardous waste. Okay, all sort of information you can see here actually. Okay, with the qualitative and quantitative information. Okay, very important to know. Recently, DEWA introduced its circular economy strategy, which consists of 5 principles like value retention and end of life treatment, align seamlessly with the waste management practices. So the details are available here. 5 R's: refuse, reduce, reuse, repair, repurpose, recover. Okay, that also being followed here actually. You can see the details. Yes. General waste, hazardous waste, wooden packing, reuse, wastewater recovered, waste oil recovered, recycled waste paper. So all these information available here from 2019 to 23 actually. And also you can see revenue from scrap of waste material sold consolidated is this actually, millions of dirhams. Okay, moving on. Now comes to the social perspective. Okay, we can talk about multiple materiality topics. Social perspective, first one is employment, GRI 33 as per the material topic process, assessment process. Okay, there are a lot of qualitative and quantitative figures are available. Information is there. As of 23, the total employees count stood at this, with 18% being females, 82% males. Okay, you can see this. Total number of newly hired people, newly hired Emirati employees during 168, newly hired middle management positions. Okay, total number of employees, this number, percentage of females 18%, males 82%. Okay, world class workforce. The details are available here. Okay, so for this diversified workforce, the organization ensure equal opportunities for all employees regardless of gender, race, nationality, age and creed in accordance with the UAE government policies and regulations. So very important to know about this actually. You can see permanent temporary employees breakdown by gender, full-time part-time employees breakdown by gender. You can see, okay, employee breakdown by region. Those details are available here. So permanent employee, temporary employees, you can see all these details from the social perspectives. Okay, this is gender, this is world 7 regions, employees from all over the world, age group. So you can see and find out this information about the employee turnover. All details are available here. Retirement 5 year, 10 years, number of employees, employee benefits. Okay, whatever the benefits related to the allowances, retirement provisions, leave, accommodation, air passes, entitlement, children education allowance, bonus, medical, disability coverage, voluntary life insurance, salary advance, residence visa, golden visa for deserving entitled employees. So those details are also available. Parental leave and disability duty, those details you can see, maternity and paternity leave details actually. Okay, diversity and equal opportunities. So DEWA adheres to all UAE government laws and regulations. It's dedicated to offering equal opportunity to all employees and employment applicants. Very important. Okay, so equal opportunity policy prohibit discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, age, disability or gender. Please mark it, very important to understand this thing. Okay, so what efforts the company is taking with respect to this, that has been highlighted here. The initiatives include like for our empowerment program, celebrating International Women's Day, celebrating Emirati Women's Day. So this is for all women actually. Okay, you can see other details. Tender documents include a special clause on compliance, SA 8000 social accountability standard. Okay, and tenders must include a self-assessment form of SA 8000 compliance in their offers actually. 100% DEWA's bulk purchase and project procurement activities are subject to human rights review based on tenders self-assessment forms. So very important to learn about this actually. Okay, all details. Human rights clauses were incorporated into the purchases and project contracts. Okay, DEWA value and manage HR diversity through planning, organizing, administering, supporting verified characters and popularity among its employees. So those details also you can see. So DEWA has a policy for the happiness, accommodation, and empowerment of people of determination or PODs. Employee accommodation procedures, DEWA inclusive education policy. So all details you can find as an initiative for human rights. Training and education details. If you see here, average training hours per employees, leadership, management, non-supervisory and UAE national. So those are details you can see here. So average training hours per gender per hour by genders, you can see male, we can see 35 hours, female 64.22. DEWA Youth Ambassador Program, the details are available here. Okay, in this what skill development or learning and development programs have been organized. So those details are also available here. Leadership of change management program. Then it comes about occupational health and safety, ARI 33 and 4031. The details are there. DEWA has implemented IMS, integrated management system, where ISO 45000 for health and safety. Okay, certified, yeah, by international organizations for 9001, 14001 and 45001. Okay, aligned with Dubai's strategy both vertically and horizontally actually. Developed IMS policy along with IMS procedures, process maps, complying with the federal law number 8 of 98, ministerial order 32 of 1982, municipality guidelines, code of construction practices, governance system for health and safety. Okay, and there are further horizontally aligned with dedicated safety procedures at divisional, department and sectional levels actually. This approach is bolstered by Dubai Excellence Program, Guideline 10x Dubai Accelerator Strategy, and Best Practice in Health and Safety also. Then, DEWA health and safety work considerations are recognized as human rights and addressed in authoritative intergovernmental instruments, including those like ILO, OECD, WHO. Those details also you can see here. Okay, program performance management. We can see DEWA has the Radar European Foundation for Quality Management, so they utilizes this to as a tool or methodology for performance management, which is aligned with its 10-step continual improvement program actually. Okay, so those details also you can see here. Health and safety management system, again, manual classify risks, crises, operations, functionalities, and control of all employees, consultant, and contractors also. So even very interesting figures. British Safety Council 5-star audit score is there. We can see the curves like this. Okay, so very interesting to know. So robust occupational health and safety management system is available. Then they follow hazard identification and risk assessment approach. The details are there for this. Okay, there are certain procedures to be followed. Process maps details are also available for KPIs and KRIs. Yeah, all initiatives, efforts, details are available here for welfare, well-being, yeah, occupational health, competency enhancements for health and safety. So those all details are there. Then occupational health services, communication and representations. We can see certain details related to that. Okay, alignment, phases, yeah, certain standards, certifications. Those details are also there. Integrations, okay, with the enterprise risk management, training, design and delivery. So how the health and safety training, occupational health and safety training delivered. Okay, those details are also CSR details, CSR initiatives, how integration with multiple standards. Okay, radar technology, health and safety training, training cost. Okay, those all informations are available here. So training hours per employee basis, these are also detailed available here. We can see here number of DEWA staff attended health and safety training conducted by health and safety department. So you can see the details in 2023 2036 hours. Responsibilities, work related hazards, so leadership and management, energy, OH&S, environment, enterprise risk. DEWA incorporate 10-step continual improvement process within the key frameworks actually. So MSP 06 procedure for communication, participation and consultation, establishing clear HSE procedures, process maps and KPIs for ongoing improvement. So notable steps include RASI matrix, okay, risk management, safety culture, maturity index. Those details are also available for whatever efforts have been taken with respect to its DEWA health and safety performance and achievements. So LTIFR, lost time injury frequency rate, is given in 2019. You can see the target and actual was 1.88. In 2023 the actual is 0.39. Very interesting, and lot many efforts might have been taken for this to reduce it down actually, right? So score as of, so no fatal accidents, and you can see injuries or incidental in 0, LTIFR 0.39, TRIR 0.08. okay, so all these details are available here. Then certain CSR programs we can see here, provision of information, empowering people of determination. So whatever efforts have been taken with respect to the people of determination and their families, so it is being highlighted here actually. You can see certain CSR programs, initiatives to include empower PODs. Between 2015 and 23, 95 programs and initiatives conducted for this. Okay, accessible services for people of determination, their support. So whatever efforts related to this, it has been highlighted here. Support the design of the urban environment, the people of Dubai, empowerment of the PODs. Okay, so those details. DEWA has been recertified to conform with the international ISO standard 21542 for building construction according to accessibility and usability of the built environment. Further, you can see those details available here. So whatever efforts for POD, it has been highlighted here. Yeah, employees of determinations, you can see multiple efforts, community events, community details, community programs, all the information is available here, you can see. Then DEWA Academy, again it's one kind of initiative, okay, established in 2013 in a collaboration with the Business and Technology Education Council BTEC UK and DEWA Academy for training technical and vocational skill program. So the details are there. Customer health and safety, DEWA is committed to prioritizing customer health and safety. Basically talking about the product safety part, whatever efforts are there, it has been highlighted here. DEWA urges customers to adhere to precautionary measures including the closure of all electrical cabinets, replacement of damaged water meter windows, sealing of spare conduits of rooftops, and verification of the proper earthing connections. So all details you can see here. Precautions to mitigate internal interruptions and uphold the safety and continuity of the electric supply. Disaster emergency and planning response, we can see here. Corporate risk resilience program, corporate risk management program, all this information available here. CRM as per ISO 31000, enterprise risk management. So risk management practices, risk have been identified, both a top down approach and bottom up approach, okay. Also for resilience to sustain across the organization, DEWA has implemented the corporate risk and resilience policy and framework, alignment with both local, okay, and SEMA and international requirements. Also you can see this actually. To further enhance the efficiency and productivity of risk management, DEWA has and will continue to explore cognitive technologies such as AI and machine learning. This initiative aims to maintain its competitive advantage and risk management to drive organizational performance. So those details also you can see. Crisis and business continuity management, crisis media response communications, all these. For cyber security also, as per the governance part, what efforts they are taking, manage and protect the data breaches, okay, protect from the data breaches actually, identify and detect the certain activities which can impact on the cyber security side, respond and recover, govern and assure. So those details you can see here. So DEWA has cyber resilience framework, integrate unique technologies such as AI, big data, zero trust, automation, simulation and integration actually. And also certification for ISO 27014 for corporate security governance actually. Also DEWA's 24/7 cyber defense framework center has 50 million plus average threats prevented in 2023 actually, and zero security breach in past 9 years. Great achievement, you can see here. Cybersecurity framework, which covers manage and protect, identity and detect, policy framework, compliance, risk management, security architecture actually. Then we come to see this, that community member for GRI. Then we can see for this particular year, community member remarks are there, materiality topic and their boundaries. Very interesting table, okay. So little bit I'll zoom it for you. So whatever relevant material topics we have discussed so far, okay, material within the organization or external, whatever the relevancy to the organization and stakeholders. So relevant stakeholders are also there. So we can see the mapping with respect to economic materiality topics, environmental materiality topics and social materiality topics. So those details are available here. Very interesting table for ESG sustainability learners and students, okay. And last but not the least, this is GRI content index 2023. Here it has been mapped, like you can see the disclosures of GRI, their descriptions, relevant page number in this report and SDG linkage to GRI, okay. You can see that information. Very interesting, easily you can have a smooth understanding of the report, what is covered, okay, what is not covered in the report actually. You can see all the details are available here for different disclosure requirements as per GRI. Okay, all the materiality topics have been considered here. Very interesting table. Please read it. Okay, please read it to understand for each materiality topic what disclosures have been and what information have been covered in this report. Then abbreviations, whatever abbreviations used in this report have been highlighted here actually. Okay, nice report. Finally, we reach to the assurance statement, independent verification statement issued by DNV. Okay, this is given by DNV Business Assurance Group AS Dubai branch, have been commissioned by DEWA to undertake the independent verification of the company's selected quantitative disclosure for calendar year 2023, which have been prepared in bespoke spreadsheets using topic specific standard of GRI standards. Okay, what is the responsibility of DEWA and the assurance provided? It has been highlighted. So DEWA has provided the data, the company has done the assurance verifications, right? They utilize very sustained methodology, DNV's trademark. Okay, DNV followed GRI 2021 reporting guidelines as assessment criteria for assessing selected set of the data points. So here it is written, management of DEWA of the company has the sole responsibility of collection, analysis, aggregation, preparation and presentation of the data presented to us, means to the agency, assurance agency. Then what this company has done, they have done the verification. As mutually agreed, DEWA DNV provided limited level of verification. So limited assurance has been done for this. The scope, boundary and limitations. So these are the materiality topics considered for assurance actually, and their disclosures also. So data verified for below disclosures presented in Annexure 1. Again, assurance standard ISAE 3000. It is written here. You can see this. Basis of our opinion. So during the verification, we adopted a risk-based approach. A sample-based verification was carried out towards the selection of samples. Okay, we carried out the following activities: review the data management, review the systems and procedures, assessment of DEWA's performance data through on-site audit, and verification of the sample data, check accuracy. So what is the opinion? It is written here. Nothing has come to our attention that would cause not to believe the data verified listed in this is not reliable and accurate. So nothing was found. Statement of competence and independence, very important, students. So DEWA applies its own management standards and compliance policies for quality control, and they also follow ISO 17029 2019 specification conformity assessment actually. And we have complied with the DNV's code of conduct during the assurance engagement and maintain independence. So this is about the independency of the third party actually. Okay, then verification, signatures and all details are available here. Thank you very much, students, for listening to me. I hope you came to know about this report and their materiality topics, the information related to the materiality topics, and the GRI content of index, and finally the assurance or third party verification for this report, independent verification statement. Thank you very much, friends, for listening to me.